don't like where I'm going, then I stop and start over again. Hey, everybody, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to MCU Mondays right here on Feast of Fandoms. We're so glad you joined us this evening. What an evening. I am your host, David. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, Debbie. Debbie, how are you this evening?
Hello, boys. It's cold as hell here.
It is, yeah.
Hey, yep.
And
It is. Hold on.
Do you know why the term cold as hell? Do you know why it is like that? I actually had to look that up because you always see hell and it's like this fiery place, and then you're like, why is hell cold? Well, actually, the term initially was cold as hail because hail is frozen ice, and it just kind of morphed into cold as hell. So there you go, little tidbit for your learning enjoyment this evening. Who says we're not educational? We need
and
that.
And it snowed. It snowed. It snowed yesterday, and it snowed today. Now
that is
we're
cold.
We're a little further north, we're a little below where most of the people got the lake effect because you got Lake Superior and all that stuff, and so we're a couple counties down from that, so we didn't get as much as some of the ones that are near the lake. But when I woke up and I was like, no, thank God I didn't have to go to work today.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
but it's supposed to snow again tomorrow, and I do have to go to the dentist at 8:00. Oh, but yeah, it's it feels like 14 outside right now.
Feels like that here.
Yeah, except it's really like 50 something here. But
I was gonna say, yeah, to me it feels
it's
like 14.
Freezing. Debbie, I woke up this
50?
morning. It was.
I'm still wearing shorts at 50.
Oh, I'm wearing it. Well, it's windy down here. It's like cold and windy. So I got my hoodie and my pants.
See, we don't have the wind, but I don't think it got out of the 50s today. It was like 40 when I first started off this morning, and it's freaking cold. I'm telling you, Debbie, anything below 60, and I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with it. I was so tired yesterday because yesterday was just as bad. Only yesterday we had the wind, and I got home and I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I told Sam and I told my wife and I told Luke, and I was like, I'm not leaving the house pants. I'm not leaving the house pants, and I'm not leaving the house shirt. So don't ask me to do anything because I'm not doing anything. I did laundry, which you can just set that and go. And I came up here and I played with my Legos and I turned the heat on and I had a blanket on because it was cold. So I don't do cold. I'm not a cold
It's
person.
the level of cold where I had to water some plants outside this morning, and it was like 40 degrees. And of course, I'm out there in shorts and t-shirt, and I got water on my hands, cold water from the hose. Oh, my hands froze. I had to run inside and was like, dry these hands off because it's just so cold.
It's ridiculous.
And see, we had the wind today, so made it.
But we're
worse.
supposed to be back up into the 70s tomorrow. So
yes, our weather is very bipolar down here. So.
We'll be back to normal here shortly. It's just we had a little cold snap. So I don't like it. Don't like it at all. No, sir. Not a fan. Debbie, I could never live north.
Well, I'm getting that way, and I've lived here all my life, and I should be used to Indiana weather because it is very bipolar here. It could be sunny and 60 degrees in the morning, and then it'd be snowing in the afternoon. And I've had that happen when I lived somewhere else. I was renting a house, and I was trying to get a hold of the guy to come mow the yard that morning as a last mow of the year, and because it was nice out, sun was out, 60 degrees, whatever. And I was watching TV. He wasn't able to make it, so he was like, well, I'll come by in the afternoon. And I happened to look out my window like 6 hours later, and it was snowing. He texted me. He goes, well, I don't think I'll be mowing today. And I'm like,
he did that on purpose. He stalled. He knew it was coming.
It wasn't even called on the weather. There was no sign of having snow that afternoon, but it snowed.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some Marvel stuff then. How about that? So we are talking Jessica Jones. God, I had I don't know why, but I really enjoyed this episode.
I did too.
And I mean, there wasn't anything like spectacular happening or anything like that. I was just engulfed in it.
Well, we got two types of scenes in this episode that I was glad that I wasn't at home watching it. So,
As it's still safe. It's still very PG-13.
Oh,
it was.
Yeah.
No, it was 3. There was 3 of them because the homeless lady got naked in front of Trinity.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then,
but you didn't see anything. I mean,
well, and you didn't see anything on the other ones either.
No,
and then
that's true.
Jessica and the Super got it on, and then Trish
Which
and
that should be a violation of something. A Super shouldn't be able to hook up with a resident.
Why not?
I don't know, legalities.
Favoritism.
Exactly.
No.
Jessica can start missing her rent more often now.
But and then of course Trish and Malcolm hooked up, and that one was as close as we got. So
yeah. By the way, Trish was really annoying in the beginning of the episode.
Trish is really annoying in every episode.
Well,
she's annoying in every freaking episode.
Yeah. But I loved how they did it where like she heard the one guy's thought and then she just didn't hear anyone else's thoughts until she saw the thing in the guy's pocket and was like, aha,
Yeah, it
was just weird.
I don't know. Trish is just I don't know.
She's so desperate to be like Jessica. She wants powers like Jessica. I mean, maybe not the exact same powers, but she wants powers.
She wants to be special like Jessica.
But she's not discreet because when she was on the bus, she was just staring straight at the guy, plain as day,
and
making
literally
it obvious.
Kicked him off the bus.
Yeah, I know. And they were like, "Oh, this guy touched me." And she just kicks him, and then everyone else is looking at her like she's crazy.
She's like trigger happy now. She's just like, a slight movement, and it's like, she was ready to pounce on him, and I was like, "Oh my God, settle down."
With the bus scene, it was almost like she was out looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I just happened to be there and bad stuff was going on. It was like I'm out. I wanna utilize this. I'm out looking for something so that I can.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling she's kind of like testing what she can do. She's just cruising for a bruising in reality, because one of these days it's going to run out and her powers are going to run out at the wrong time and she's going to get her ass kicked.
Well, and
we kind of saw that today, Well, her stuff ran out, not,
Yeah, and her stuff ran out, and you can tell when her stuff runs out because she starts getting sloppy, and it's almost like, I mean, you could tell she's coming down off of a high, and I mean, it happened really well at the when they were at the
country club.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's causing the distraction. She started off kind of nice and level with full Karen mode kind of thing, and then as it got on, it was she was getting sick. And she looked,
and I thought she was joking at first when she was like, "I'm gonna throw up." I thought she was joking. And then when she just threw up all over that guy, I was like, "Oh, not very ladylike there."
And
Trish.
Really too, and you can just see, I mean, the guys. That's exactly how I would be. You're looking at her. I used to watch her show, and again, you throw out the whole, "Do you know who I am? Mm-hmm. Do you know?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know who you are, and I don't care." And you're not allowed to get in.
Whether you like it or not, a private club can have their own like who they let in and out. Like, because she was like, "Oh, it's sexist for being only guys," but he's like, "It's a private club. It's not a
it's
public
private property.
club.
You are literally
they
on
can,
private
yeah."
property.
He's like, "We can let whoever we want in here." Like,
yeah.
Now,
are you going to get some flack for that?
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
when it really boils down to it, they don't have to let her in. And the fact that she sat there, well, okay, fine, I'll buy a membership then. I'm like, oh God, just stop.
How much money do you have? I mean, she carries around hundreds in cash. We know that. She probably could have just paid for it in cash right then and there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but we're not selling memberships today. But we find out a little bit more about this doctor, which I actually did some digging on the doctor, and apparently in the comic books he is a Hydra agent, which the fact that he had the coffee mug with the octopus on it, and also he was infatuated with octopi in the past episode. It's like, oh hey, what does Hydra's emblem look like? Why, yes, it's an octopus, of course. Makes perfect sense. Yes. No, it's just, I mean, it's basically a plug to.
Well, it connects to everything because a lot of Daredevil. We've seen a lot of things from the movies or little Easter eggs from the movies. Yeah. Just continuing the tradition.
So, anyway, what else happened?
Jessica goes to the pawn shop, and Trish pulls out a gun. This is her trigger happiness that Debbie was talking about. She just whips out her gun, like, "Oh, I'm intimidated now," like.
And even Jessica was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, this is how idiots get shot.
That was Jessica. I'd have just punched her.
Yeah.
And then dragged her out later.
and see, you mentioned the pawn shop, and my mind's eye, because just for you two, you, Andrew and Debbie, only for you guys, I watched It and It Chapter 2 on Sunday. Well, Saturday and Sunday, over Saturday and Sunday. And all I can think of when I think of that pawn shop now is Professor Xavier buying his bike back from Stephen King.
Yeah.
James McAvoy buying an old rusty bike from Stephen King, and stuttering while he's doing it.
Who doesn't love James McAvoy?
Yeah, he's great.
I mean, hello, yummy.
Well, I like him for different reasons than Debbie, but I mean, yeah.
He's a good actor. Have you watched Split? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah,
Split
great actor.
And Glass. Watch both of them.
I mean,
it's the same. It's the same character.
He's adorable. Yes, but I love his acting. I don't think I've seen anything with him in it that I didn't really like. So,
Dark Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's not the main.
He didn't ruin that movie, but he was in it.
No. Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he's still Charles.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, he doesn't ruin those movies.
He doesn't. He didn't ruin those movies.
It was not.
It was only because of
his
him.
part.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But it wasn't due to his acting.
But he has been in bad movies. Not necessarily.
Yeah, but when I watched those two, for him. And is Wolverine in those? I think so. Maybe. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know. I think I've seen each one of them like once, and that was it.
I was gonna say, I think Wolverine is briefly in Apocalypse, but I know he's not in Dark Phoenix. Don't quote me on that though, in case I'm wrong.
It's been a while. I haven't done my MCU watch through, movie wise, watch through. Well, I guess those would be X-Men. I haven't done my X-Men watch through. I think I'm gonna save those for Christmas.
Yeah, I haven't rewatched them since last year.
The last time I watched Dark Phoenix was when it was on in the theater. How about that? I think I got you both beat.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch when it hit Disney Plus, just because I was like, oh gosh, do I really want to?
I can't succumb to that again.
Do I really want to? No, not really.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, but you know what? With this episode last week, remember I said that Inez should be milking the getting what she wants so that Hogarth can get info out of her. She does that this episode because she gets her $100 shirt, she gets those expensive pants, the bra. Like, I'm like, all right, Inez, you're all right, you're milking
but then Inez also finds out a lot about her too. You know, as far as you're taking this for ALS. You want IGH, and she comes to the conclusion you want IGH to heal you, which I didn't even think of that until she said
I didn't
something.
either.
And I was like, oh yeah, of course that does make sense, because she is all about I don't want to leave the firm, because even though I know I'm going to be, but I want to kill myself because I don't want to be to the point where people are changing my diapers and I can't do anything about it, and yada yada yada. But I didn't even it didn't put two and two together and say, oh well, of course she would want IGH, or she needs to know about IGH so she can. And now she has the front of, well, I'm helping Jessica hunt them down. I mean, it was the same thing with Kilgrave too, to where she wanted Kilgrave, she needed Kilgrave to help deal with her ex-wife, and she said, well, I'm going to help Jessica because that'll get me close to him, and then I can deal with my own personal problems. Basically, she's using Jessica as the stepping stone to get what she really, really wants. So,
shocker.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, well, she's done this before. Why wouldn't she do this again? And then they got mad because, why are you keeping her in your apartment?
Yeah,
she told her, like, she's got to get out of here. Well, why are you keeping her in your apartment? I thought you were going to put her in a halfway house for paying clients. It's like, you just like having a woman around. That's all. I think
I know. I'm like, you have a woman around you all the time, and you're complaining about that. Come on.
Well, I think initially she was enticed by the idea, and then when she changed in front of her, you could kind of see that little fire flicker again.
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, she's a slob and she doesn't do anything, and this and that, whatever she was complaining about. But I can see it going the other way now. Okay, well, you have ALS and I'm a nurse and I can help you through this, and blah 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 blah. And
what was funny too is I was of the impression that Inez had been working there for quite a while, and then you find out she really had only been working there for a couple days before everything went down. So I'm like, how much do you really know about
Yeah, exactly.
You might know stuff on like a surface level, but like you probably didn't get access to a lot of stuff. I mean,
but she revealed that there's somebody there that can heal people by the touch, because evidently she was attacked and he healed her.
Yeah. So she definitely knows stuff, but I wonder what the limit is there. She said she only knew the one other nurse that got killed, so it's like, oh well.
So now, is she going to go after the healer, or is she just going to go after IGH to get the superpowers that will help cure her?
She's going to get Jessica to go after the healer for her. So if that doesn't work out, then she can just...
It's a backup plan.
Yeah. Because look, here's what they're going to do. They're going to find the healer, and they're going to say, I need you to heal her. And the healer's going to be like, I don't do that anymore.
I gave up my powers.
Yeah, I quit doing that a long time ago. Or a long time ago. I mean, a couple weeks ago when I healed that nurse. But
it's. I can just I see a Days of Future Past thing acting out. You're walking. Well, yes, but I can't use my powers anymore.
Yeah.
So, let's see what else. Oh,
Malcolm
the doctor.
finds. Oh yeah, the doctor.
Not the doctor. What is he? He's a hosiery. What do you call that? What do you call him? Hosiery.
Oh, the Ambrose dude.
He makes women's pantyhose.
Pantyhose, yeah.
He's the pantyhose baron. He's the baron of the hose.
But now his money's run out because barely anybody uses them anymore because they, spray tan and
toeless shoes. I think was his example.
I used to wear pantyhose with toeless shoes. What the hell?
Debbie, that's like wearing socks with sandals. I have never in my life worn pantyhose with toeless shoes.
Yeah, I've just never seen the appeal.
Hope not.
Now, socks with flip flops, that's fine. But pantyhose with open, toed shoes, gotta draw the line there. If I see a woman wearing that, I instantly lose any trust of her right then and there. Because I'm like, if you walked out the house like that,
open-toed shoes and pantyhose. What are they thinking?
Even if she's all over me, I'm gonna go, nope. Like Hogarth, just go.
Ugh. I mean, even today, there is no way in hell if I had to wear a dress, there's no way in hell I could go bare skinned. Nope. I'd have to have pantyhose.
Or a spray tan.
Yeah, I guess spray tan.
No.
That'd be hilarious.
No.
If he comes on stream with spray on tan, like Christmas with the
She's orange.
Yeah.
Hey boys, how do you like my tan?
She looks at it. She said,
cigarette,
"It said count to 3 and then turn, but it didn't say turn on 3." Debbie knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's a Friends reference. Oh, Ross.
Yeah, I've seen Friends. I've seen.
Okay,
I know Friends.
Andrew knows then.
Yeah, where he lifts up his shirt and he's all dark over here and pale.
He's white in the back.
He's like, wait, which way do I turn?
Oh Lord. Yeah. He got himself in the white teeth thing where they glowed in the top.
Oh, that's right.
Or the leather pants.
Yeah. Oh, the leather pants.
Oh my gosh. I can't get them back up.
He's rubbing the lotion all over him, trying to
paste
back into those pants.
Well, what
the
color
lotion
is it?
just makes it worse. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
He should have just snuck out when the girl was in the kitchen or something. I don't know. Just
cut his
sneak
losses,
out.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yes, you had the hosiery man, and you find out because his kid had issues.
Yeah. Some kind of birth defect.
Intercranial facial blah, 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 blah.
It was a big word.
His face was deformed.
Yeah.
And they didn't think he would live to past 5, and now he's graduated and I don't know, was
playing video games, and
he's a graduate, but
running up my credit card
to his father.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the way he raised him.
Yeah. Imagine being a level of rich where you can just go, yeah, my kid's running up my credit card, and you just be like, oh well. Like,
but
I'd get disowned if I ran up my parents' credit card debt.
My kids knew better. Emergency only.
I don't even
or
get that.
Or if they call me and get approval.
But yeah, it was really interesting just him talking to her, because I mean they're just basically playing golf. He's walking around playing, she's caddying for him, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
She took out those 2 security guards.
Yeah.
Threw one in the sand pit. And
I know. That was
Nice.
funny.
It's okay. She's with me.
Yeah.
But
And no telling how expensive that golf club was that she just snapped in half. Like,
golf clubs are just
was it?
expensive anyways.
Well, yeah, but there's expensive and there's really expensive. He probably has the really expensive kind. If you can afford to golf at a private club,
But I'm gonna throw this at you. So, and here's where my movie side stops, or my TV show side stops, and my realistically side starts. The first thing he told her was that he gave the guy a bunch of money to fix his son. And then the money ran out because people stopped wearing pantyhose. But yet he is still a part of this thing. His kid still runs up his credit cards, and he can still buy golf clubs. Where's his money coming from?
I had the same thought.
I was like,
yeah,
what? How does that work? You said the money ran out?
I'm sure he's still selling pantyhose. It's just that it's not as much as it used to be. So he's still making money. I don't know.
I guess.
Maybe he was smart and invested wisely in other companies.
Must have.
Lieutenant Dan took my Bubba Gump money. Took my Bubba Gump money and put it in this fruit company, and we didn't have to worry about money no more.
Oh, man. Ooh, your mama really cares about your education.
But yeah, that was my main concern, was where's all the money coming from? But again, and then he says, he basically tells her everything, but he's not going to give up where he is. He's not going to tell where and in fact, he even goes so far as to call him after she leaves and says, "Hey, she's looking for you. So be on your toes," basically. And she's all ready, and then of course she goes and finds the son, and he's just
he doesn't even try to get away from her. She's just like holding him by the shirt while he's on the phone. He's like, "Dad, who's this?" Like, if this is a stranger,
she had his phone. He's not.
Oh, that's true.
He is like a typical kid. I'm not running away. True. She's got my phone. I'm not going to run away.
Even though his dad probably could afford to buy him another one.
But she has my phone, so I'm going to stick around until after I get the crap kicked out of me, so I can have my phone back.
Yeah. Even though his dad could just buy him a new one.
Okay, so I watched a TikTok today, and I was just like, why? Evidently, somebody was at their grandmother's funeral. And, the funeral, and then they go to the gravesite, blah, 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 blah. And evidently, somewhere she had lost her phone. Come to find out, it dropped in the gravesite. So they had to dig grandma up, pull her out of the whatever, and so they could get the phone. I was like, why bother?
Go get your new phone.
Yeah, if that was sitting on top of your phone, how much did it cost you to hire somebody, the cemetery, I assume?
Oh, it would not be cheap at all.
You might as well just went and bought a phone.
Yeah. Well, and it was too. I mean, you look at that. You look at something like that too. And again, I know this because I watch TV and I learn things. But they had an episode of MythBusters where it was the guy escapes from prison by switching out himself with the dead guy, and he gets buried. And somebody else comes along later and digs him up, and that's how he gets out of prison, right? And they tested that theory, but they also found out that when you take a hole that's 6 feet deep like that, and you put 6 feet by 6 feet by 4 feet worth of dirt on top of that casket, it crushes that casket. I mean, they had Jamie in there, and they had him in like a big plastic case, and if something was to go wrong, they could pull pins and it would dump everything out and he'd be safe. I mean, they had it very safe and everything, but it got about halfway full and he had to call it because it had started cracking the casket and dirt and everything else was coming in. So you're going to dig grandma up and run the risk of, well, there's grandma and my phone's underneath her, but we can't pull her out because everything's smushed and she's like a pancake.
No, they don't put them.
Well,
here in Indiana, we put them in what are they called?
Urns?
They're like concrete
vaults. Yeah.
Vaults. So that's you can do that. It for some it's required, some it's optional. To put them in that, I think.
A mausoleum.
Yeah, no, they go in the ground, but it's like Andrew said, it's like a cement,
like a concrete.
So you don't, so the earthworms don't.
So you don't smush the casket and smush the person, even though they're already dead.
Which is why I will be cremated.
That's what I'm always like when someone's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be dead." It's not like I'm gonna wake up in the casket
I don't care.
and go, "Hey,
I'm gonna be dead."
It's not like I'm gonna get scared underneath the dirt. Like, not gonna
yeah, they pulled the vault and or whatever it was. They pulled all that out to get the phone.
Obviously, they probably have money, but it's like, just get a new phone. What is so special about that phone? I mean, maybe pictures and stuff, but even still, you should have those backed up somewhere else.
I was going to say that should okay. So my wife just dropped her phone in the bath on Thursday. She was taking a bath and she dropped her iPhone, and we had to take it to a place so that they could plug a screen up to it, so that it would turn on, so that it would automatically back everything back up into the cloud, so she would still have all of her photos and stuff, right? So everything theoretically should be saved. And realistically, I mean, there's a top line,
it's like all my photos.
Like a top tier iPhone right now is going to cost you what, $1,100-$1,200?
I think it's like $1,500 for the new iPhone.
But even still, you're going to spend more than that hiring a crew to come out and dig up.
Just do what Jessica does. Put it in good old white rice, and it'll be working that evening.
I've done that.
That was hilarious, wasn't it? That was like the first thing she did. She just went and grabbed a box of rice and chucked it in there.
And it was working that evening. So,
yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've done that twice, and it's worked. So.
Well, my wife did it, and it worked for a few hours. The only thing was that the front camera was she wasn't going to be able to take selfies anymore because the front camera was all.
She couldn't do any more get ready with me videos. So.
And and then later on,
because Debbie does those.
It's like
so.
There's no getting ready with me.
It just be I got up, I got dressed.
Is my hair, and then it's very low effort.
It would be 5 seconds of Debbie just saying, "I got up, I got dressed, I ate breakfast, and I went to work."
I mean, I don't. Well, like at work, I don't. Well, generally, I don't wear makeup anyways. Mascara, maybe.
I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I don't wear makeup.
Lipstick, that's about it. I don't wear makeup because, like, when people start coming in with, the flu and sneezing and coughing, I'm wearing a mask to protect me.
What's the point?
And, because it comes off on the mask, and then it's just like, what the hell, makeup.
Well, you never know. You never know if a hot patient is going to be walking by, and you have to go like this, take your mask off. And
what if it's Harrison Ford and he comes in, and you're like, oh.
Well, I have to protect him. He's old.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get him sick.
What if it's James McAvoy?
He's young. It doesn't matter if he gets sick. So
Debbie's like, I'll risk the flu.
Just enough to go. Hey, James.
How you doing?
What's up?
Oh, Debbie.
No, I wear the mask, because I do the majority of the shots I give are to babies. So I don't want to get sick and then make them sick. So when it starts to the point where people are coughing and sneezing a lot, then I'll start wearing a mask a lot to work, or not to work, but at work.
Speaking of,
I don't want to get them sick. And then the old people that come in too, I don't want to get them sick either. So.
Yeah. I'm curious what the shot is that the doctor's giving him, because it's like it calms her, but then he also has her strapped to a bed.
They knocked her off.
Home.
Or not knocked her off.
It's knocked her. I think it's because you remember
she's like, she can be calm.
Well, what's his name was taking, they told him, here's the blue pill that'll make you stronger, and then here's the white pill to even you out, or whatever however it all worked. I don't remember.
It's got to be something like that.
But I think that's what it is. She is so strung out on whatever she's on that he has to inject her. He literally has to inject her to keep her leveled off and stable. I mean, you saw what happened when she started getting the notes wrong on the piano. So we had to burn the piano in the backyard.
I still don't understand that.
I couldn't figure that out.
It's a bonfire. Get out your wieners and marshmallows.
I get burning the clothes because you've got blood all over.
Right.
To me, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
But I smashed a piano in the privacy of my own home and no one else was around, so I'd need to go burn it. Why?
Yeah. And
just throw it away.
Why is this doctor leaving the door unlocked?
Well, he needed to trap Jessica. But I got news.
He knew Jessica was coming, so
that's right.
I got news for you. Jessica walked. What was it? It was downstairs. It was in that vault thing.
Yeah, what the heck, Jessica?
No way. Now I'm gonna sit there and say, okay, I know this room is probably clear because I just had to unlock this thing from the outside and open it up to get into it. So there's probably nobody in there, being that it locks from the outside, and I just had to unlock it. But I'm not walking in there because somebody's going to sneak up behind me and slam that door and lock me in. And now what? Now I'm stuck.
If you walk into an empty house and you see the basement and the lights on, that should be your indicator that someone's down there.
So I don't know.
I would not walk into
I think that was to me, that was a dumb move on her part.
Yeah.
Well, entering the house was probably a dumb move on her part, but
because I'm watching this and I'm thinking somebody dead, and here she is touching every freaking thing you can think of, putting her fingerprints everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay, how many times have you been in jail, Jessica?
Yeah, she hears the laptop notification and opens it. That's a privacy invasion right there.
That was one thing I never understood. And Daredevil was the worst about it too, because he had fingerless gloves at one point, and he'd run around beating people up and making things bloody and then touching things, walking out. I'm like, Matt, you're leaving fingerprints all over the freaking place. Captain America, the same way. I mean, and I know in the MCU, it's like, okay, well, we've got secret identities and all this other stuff, and we don't really use the secret identities, but we've got, alter egos and everything else. We don't really use them, so we don't really need to protect our fingerprints and DNA and all that other stuff. I mean, Tony is priming, I am Iron Man. He just flat out says it,
Yeah.
But in the comic books, that's a big thing, is keeping your identity secret. And Spider-Man was really good about it too. I'm keeping my identity secret so the people that I love don't get affected. And he wore gloves that kept his fingerprints. So he wore a mask that covered his whole face. And now you've got all these guys that are running around, well, I got my fingerless gloves because I need the dexterity. And it's like, you're also leaving fingerprints around, doofus. So
yeah,
that irked me. I was like, you're just going around the house touching everything.
Yeah,
hate that.
And they do it all the time. It's all the time. It's you can watch any crime show, and it's like the first, people walk in and they're like, "Well, let me look through these papers and open this drawer and do all that." The Fugitive.
That's why.
That was prime example. Do you remember The Fugitive? And he was looking for all that. Now he used that to his advantage, to where he said there was a lot of concentration over here, and especially on this picture here, and that helped Tommy Lee Jones hunt down the other guy, which was, I mean, you had to play.
That's
it like
why when the cops offer you, when they're questioning you, if they offer you anything to drink, coffee, water, you don't drink from the cup, because that just gives them your DNA that they can then use.
Oh yeah, I know. So. I remember that on it was another Tommy Lee Jones, The Client, when they were trying to ID the kid, and they gave him the 7-Up. And as soon as he put the can down, getting ready to throw it away, he picked it up. And I was like, "Oh, you just gave him your fingerprints. He knows exactly who you are now."
Now you offer me.
He knows everything about you right now, and you don't even know. You don't know what you just did you? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anybody see that plot twist coming up? Because I did.
I didn't, because I haven't seen this before. So,
because I was going to go back to season 1, where they did all the flashbacks to see if it was the same woman. Because I was like, yeah, I didn't know. I never did get around to it because I was watching other stuff. But yeah, I was just like, did I just totally miss that? And it's been her all along.
Well, and at first when Jessica found the picture with her and her sister, I was like, well, that's freaky. Why does she have a picture of her and her sister? And I was like, oh,
brother.
I just figured it was, well, she's got a picture of her and her sister because this is my current target.
Yeah.
This is who I'm after next. But yeah, it makes
my mistake.
Now,
I meant brother, not sister.
Debbie, I did the same thing. I was like, I should probably go back and look. But as you know, I didn't. And also too, and I think it was the hosiery guy that said something about this. He said, "You're one of the good ones. You're one of the ones that turned out good." Now, again, obviously, this is dealing with Mom, and Mom was messed up, and Mom has the superpowers too now, but
she's unhinged.
One, she's unhinged, but two, she looks a fright too. Whereas Jessica looks normal, as it were. I mean, she
acts somewhat normal.
She doesn't. She's not. She's not covering up any gruesome scars or messed up face or anything like that, like Mom's doing. Mom, the whole back of her head is jacked up, and she wears the wigs, and you can't tell. But Jessica to me is like it not. Jessica's like the Hulk. It's one of those things where they did it once and it was great, and it turned out perfectly, and people have now tried to replicate it, and it's never turning out as well as
Banner or with the super soldier
serum. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they tried that on me. It didn't work. So
yeah, I know. I'm not going to argue with you.
I set myself up for that.
So,
yeah, I didn't see that coming. I was just like, well, as soon as I seen the picture of her and her brother, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, I did not see that one coming, or I don't remember it because I watched it when it originally came out. So yeah. Yeah, and
I've watched other things since then.
My memory's not all that great. So.
Oh, and before we get into it, I have not watched the latest Dairy episode. It's on my list of things after the show.
I need to watch
nothing.
It too.
I want nothing.
I forgot that it was out.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't text you boys last night then.
Yeah, I wouldn't have watched it. I wouldn't have seen it because my Sunday nights are, I spent most of Sunday watching Stephen King movies and then Sunday night watching Jessica Jones. So
it gets to a certain point at the night where I'm too tired to watch anything. I'll just have to rewatch it in the morning because I'll fall asleep. So Like, I don't even
Comes
know
on
what
at
time.
9.
Well, but I'm doing Cam's show. So by the time I'm done with that, it's about 9:30 my time, and it's about bedtime. So yeah.
Go to bed at 9:30?
No,
He's young.
I'm just
Debbie,
kidding.
he's young. He needs his good
Yeah,
night. He
I need
needs
my
his
sleep.
night sleep.
I need my
God.
night. I need my.
I mean,
Plus, I'm not at
I've been
home, so
off
I
on
don't get a bedtime
vacation
story.
or not. Yeah, I've been off for, well, today was day number 4. And it's hard for me because I'm a natural night owl. I like staying up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm not working.
Mhm.
But like tomorrow I have to get up to go to the dentist and I have to be there at 8 and I'm like, fuck, I'm so screwed.
Yeah.
So after I get done with dairy tonight, it would be a bad idea to text you and say, "Okay, I'm done."
Let's talk about it.
I'll still be up. I'll be
All
up. Because even on a work night, I'm up till 11:30, 12 o'clock. I might be in bed, but I'm reading a book. So.
Sometimes I'm getting ready to go to bed, and it's like Debbie shared a video, and I'm like, all right, I'm like, all right, let me watch this real quick. Because at that point, I've turned my brain off. I'm like, I'm like, if I don't watch this now, I'm gonna forget it. Because sometimes I'll forget, and I'm like, oops, Debbie's, I'll be like,
Well,
oh man,
my daughter, I don't know. We must be in sync somehow because there'll be nights where she can't sleep. So and I'll be up because I can't sleep. And so it'll be like 3 o'clock and I'll hear my phone go off because she's sending me a TikTok and I'll answer her. And she was like, oh no.
Why aren't you asleep?
You can't sleep either, Mom. And I was like, nope. So then for the next hour or two, we're sending each other TikToks or texting each other.
Sometimes I forget Debbie's an hour and ahead time wise because it'll be like, and I mean, I know Debbie's a night owl, but sometimes it'll be like even almost 11 o'clock my time, and I'm sending her stuff. I'm like, oh, it's like midnight for her. Probably shouldn't bother her. So,
hey, if I'm asleep, it don't matter. I won't hear it.
And then she'll just see it in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see it when I get up in the morning. So go ahead and send them.
She'll go, Drew sent me a video.
Damn, Andrew.
It's either going to be really stupid or really informative.
It said better be worth it.
Yeah. And then it's just some dumb video that I was like, that was funny.
Hey, how about them Hoosiers?
I know, dang. And Colts, what the heck?
Oh my God. Yes.
Mouth all. Did you see the picture of Daniel Jones, his mouth, like his teeth?
Yeah, he ran into a table.
Yeah.
I think it was a table.
But that's what happens at the dentist when they say you really haven't been flossing, as they have their metal sword and like damaging up your teeth. And they're like, you really need to floss more. It's like you're bleeding, It's like really,
you're scraping my gums with a metal hook.
Yeah.
Oh,
of course, yeah. Metal. They're hitting it with a hammer, Or they got you have all this stuff in your mouth, and they ask you how your weekend was, and you're like, and they're like, nice, you went fishing. How'd you know?
Speaking of which, all right, Debbie, shameless plugs. What do we got tonight?
Tomorrow, our friends over at the Sith Dominion will be back from vacation. They are discussing Visions Volume 3. I already told them I am not talking about that again. So I will not be on, but they are discussing that. Wednesday,
I may listen in on that one just because I'm kind of curious as to what their take is.
Wednesday, we'll have an episode of War of the Stars. Thursday, we will be back for Clone Wars. Is it the Mandalore?
Mm-hmm. 3 episodes.
3 episodes, season 2, the introduction of Satine. And then Saturday we'll have Geek Gauntlet, and then Monday we'll be back with episode 7 of Jessica Jones.
Very cool. Andrew, shameless plugs. What do you got?
Yeah, last night on Cam and Focus, we discussed one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I've been meaning to watch that one.
Yeah, I honestly just watch
But
our review because that was way more entertaining. But next week we're doing both National Treasure movies, so I'm really excited for that because I love those movies, both of them. I love both of them. So
Debbie's like,
that's what we're
oh,
doing.
maybe I need to be on
She's
Sunday.
like, maybe I'll free up some time, Let's see. Saturday night on the Dingiston YouTube channel, I'll be joining Spencer to discuss Smallville season 1, episode 6. I believe that's Hourglass. This is just a one episode this week. Our friend Ian, who does the show with us, has seen it before, and he kind of recommends like do just one episode this week because some of them don't have a lot of meat on the bone and some do. So kind of gay, But anyway, so that has been really fun. I've been honestly loving the show so far. So it's been fun talking about it, and yeah.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I was actually looking at my calendar today. Today is September the 10th, November the 10th. I know what I said, just not what I meant.
I was like, oh, we're back in September, warm weather.
Warm weather, yay.
If only.
No, we're like halfway through November, just about almost by the end of this week. But that also means that we're halfway to December, which is December 1st. I'll be doing a live Lego build every day in December from the 1st to the 24th. We're doing the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar as well as the Lego Star Wars Gingerbread AT-AT. I actually saw a TikTok today, and some guy had like 9 of them, and he had them all lined up with rope in them, and then he had a snow speeder on the back that was all done in like the dark brown, like a gingerbread snow, and it had all the Santa Claus Star Wars characters on it, and I was like, oh, well, that's clever, but
Aww.
That's cute, but expensive, but cute.
I was gonna say, I have 9 of those. Dang.
Yeah, that's $60 a pop. And then to get the pieces to convert to snow speeder, that's a little pricey. But what are you gonna do? It's Christmas. It only happens once a year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I still haven't decided if I'm gonna do the AT-AT as a live build or as a what do you call it? Time lapse. I'm kind of leaning more toward the time lapse just because
I sent you that TikTok of somebody doing the Enterprise. Well, yeah, the Enterprise, and it was the time lapse. It looked pretty cool, so I sent that to you.
As much as I enjoy Star Trek, and especially the Next Generation, I think I'm going to forgo the Enterprise.
No, I'm just saying as an example for your AT-AT.
Oh no,
I had one of
I've done I've done back when we were with the old channel. I did several of them. I
had one of the worst Lego building experiences the other day. I was building the Millennium Falcon Lego set, and I don't even know how, but I had it on the table, and I was going to reach for something, and I guess I hit the table in the right way, and that thing goes ee-hoy off the side of the table onto the ground.
It tried to fly before it was ready.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't finished yet, and so instead of already having it done, I've been having to go back and find where parts of it were in the manual to put it back together, because it's like I don't know what part it is. So that's been fun. But when I saw that flying, I was like, it was like slow motion. I'm like, no, and I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, fortunately the box was kind of on the floor, so it actually landed in the box, but still had still smashed pieces. I was like,
hopefully you found all the pieces and they didn't go flying underneath the couch or something.
Yeah, I was just like, you're kidding me.
Now, I had one time where Luke was probably like 18 months old, maybe 2. But I mean, he was just barely walking. And I was on the ground. He was playing with his little toys, and I was on the ground building Legos. And I just was sitting on the ground building the Legos. And that little snot gets up from his toys, runs over to where I am, goes like this, and scatters them everywhere and goes, and then runs away. I was like,
Man,
he knew exactly what he was doing.
Man.
Kids, gotta love them.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Don't forget to go to all of our social medias and hit that the like button. Give us a follow. If you're on YouTube, obviously you're on YouTube watching this, but don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Mash that little bell icon for notifications so you know when we go live. We will see all of you next week right here on MCU Mondays. Y'all all have a great rest of your week.
Shit! Language. No one else is going to deal with the fact that Cap just said language. I know. For gosh sake, watch your language. That's not going away anytime soon. You bet your ass.
Steve, you said a bad language word.
Do you tell everyone?
Out with the platinum bastard.
Steve doesn't like that kind of talk.
You know what, Romanoff? Fury, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?